Let's take a look at the position module. StarGarden is a position-based system, so everything pivots around what you do for the organization. You can have more than one position, and each of those positions can have different pay, different benefits, and different deductions, different attributes. Let's drill down into the position inventory. This is a list of every position that the organization has ever had or currently has available. If we drill down into the details screen, we can see quite quickly which fields of information come from previously defined tables. Take occupation, for example. StarGarden is a table-based system, so you can set up your own data in the tables, maintain them long-term, and then we call on those tables to fill out fields of information on screen such as this. We can track status information and dates, as well as costing information and physical locations. Some organizations like to keep the screen fairly bare bones, and when they hire someone into this position, that is when they fill out all the details. Other organizations like to put in as much information as they possibly can at the position level here, and then when they hire someone into the position, they really don't have too many more details to fill out. It's completely up to you how you want to manage the process. All of these subscreens deal with the position itself. What jobs are posted for this particular position? Who is in line to step into it? How is it costed? What are the actual requirements to do this job? Certificates, skills, credentials? And when we hire somebody into this position, the system will check against what is required for the position and what the employer actually has and let you know if there's a match or not. We do have a full audit trail within the system, so we are tracking everything that happens to the employee, everything that happens to the position, and everything that happens to the employee when they're in the position. You will also see throughout the system notes, coded notes, and user-defined fields. If you have a piece of information and you can't find a good spot to store it, you can make up your own field of information and store it there. And these fields are also reportable. Position control is done by our budgeting. So if we call up a budget here, we can see that there are two different types of budgets. We can do an FTE budget, which is a full-time equivalency. It will go up and add the full-time equivalency of all of the positions that you have listed for this particular budget. We can also do a wages budget. This is where we will go out and look at the actual spend from payroll data on this particular budget. It could be a position, it could be rolled up into a higher grouping, a cost center, department, something like that. It is up to you how you define your budget, but it will roll up and compare what you spent versus what you've actually budgeted, which you can see here. Every component of the budget is defined by you, so you can decide to do a regular time budget separate from an overtime budget, for example. Each component is completely defined by you. There are tools here to do changes and variances and make sure that your budgets keep in step with the changes that are occurring in your organization. Once we've finished setting up the position module, then we can move to compensation side of the system.